Next Week in Wolfeboro is underwritten by the Downtown Grill Cafe. The Downtown Grill Cafe is located at 33 Main Street in beautiful Wolfeboro, New Hampshire, with a fantastic view of Lake Winnipesaukee and Cape Park. Hours of operations are daily from 7 a.m. until 3 p.m. For more information about this underwriter, check out the website www.downtowngrill.cafe.
Welcome to Next Week in Wolfeboro. I'm your host, Will Hunter.
Hello, Wolfeboro. I'm Caden Laing.
We're coming to you from the Wolfeboro Community Television studios, where we bring your community to view.
Thank you to our friends at the Downtown Grill Cafe for underwriting Next Week in Wolfeboro.
It is through their support and yours that programs like ours are possible on Wolfeboro Community Television.
If you would like to underwrite a program for Wolfeboro Community Television, please contact our producers at 569-0219.
Let's hear about what is happening around Wolfeboro from our friends at the Wolfeboro Area Chamber of Commerce. Mr. DeVries and Mr. Bailey are at the Chamber of Commerce information booth in the train station. Hello, Mr. DeVries and Mr. Bailey.
Hey, and welcome again to Next Week in Wolfeboro. We're happy that you're with us. My good buddy here.
Hi, I'm Mary.
And I are going to tell you kind of a snippet of what we know is happening in our community this next week. So Mary, let's start right off with the 5th of October Cozy Up event. What's that?
Cozy Up. It's a little bit of cool fall weather, and this is an opportunity that the Wolfeboro Library Foundation is presenting to the public. It will be a total of 6 mystery authors, a meet and greet, fun times. It all takes place in the Great Hall on the 5th, as you said, and the event is 4 to 7 p.m.
You memorized all of that. I'm so impressed. Okay, without looking, what's the phone number?
For more information, call 569-2932.
I can't believe it.
There you go.
I am so impressed. You have no conception.
All right, you get the next one.
I'll get the next one. Battle of the Bulge, Equipment and Weapons. That's going to be at the Wright Museum. That's going to be on the 8th from 7 to 8 o'clock. These presentations are wonderful. Limited seating, however, so if you want to make a reservation, please do. Don't miss this. It's really, these presentations that they put on at the Wright are just excellent. So for more information on that and to make a reservation, call 569-1212. I want to see you there.
And don't forget that Castle in the Clouds is still open, and a great time to go and explore the castle is in the fall. And in fact, they're doing after-hour tours right now.
Right.
So on the 10th at the Castle in the Clouds from 5:30 to 8:30, you can join in a tour.
Super. Leaves are starting to change, so it's beautiful up there when that happens. Okay, let's move right on to Haunted Trolley Tours, starting from the Wolfeboro Inn. That's on the 10th at 7 p.m. And those, what is that all about? Tell me.
So this is a brand new event for in Wolfeboro, and in fact, Alan, I hear that the most recent tour was sold out.
Great.
So please take our suggestion and call early and make your reservation for a seat on the Haunted Trolley Tour, and you can call 569-1080 to do that.
That's at the Wolfeboro Inn, and
Yes.
don't miss it.
Yep.
Okay, last day of the season, where am I at? And that's for the New Hampshire Boat Museum.
Oh,
will be closing.
Oh,
What
it's that time of
the
year?
summer is
Yikes.
zippy. So
Yeah.
that's the last day of the season for the Boat Museum. We'll be on the 14th of the month. So get to see them before that, because it's a great display there. And if you haven't seen it this year, you've missed something. So go and see them before the 14th or on the 14th, because that'll be their last day. Okay.
Hey,
Open
on
air
the
landscape art.
Is taking place at Castle in the Clouds on the 15th of October.
There you go. Open air landscape art.
So
Good.
artists, join in, and it's 1 to 3 at the castle.
Super. We have one more to go, and while I'm clearing my throat, would you take care of that?
All right. We have on October 17th the return of the Haunted Trolley Tours, departing from the Wolfeboro Inn, and you board the trolley. Reserve your seat because it has been selling out, and it departs at 7 o'clock in the evening on the 17th. Call 569-1080 to save your seat.
Right, save your seat. I haven't done that for a long time. Anyhow, thanks for being with us this week. We've enjoyed having you with us. Mary has something she'd like to say.
Remember to shop, dine, and have fun in your town.
And that's Wolfeboro, folks. Take good care of each other. I ask you to do one favor for me. Hug somebody. It's great. It works both ways, you know. So take care of yourself. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye. Will and Caden, it's all yours.
Thank you, Mr. Bailey and Mrs. DeVries. We will take it from here, Mr. Bailey. Here are some things Kate and I would like to share with everyone. We will start with Friday, October 4th.
The Lakes Region Newcomers Club will hold its first Friday of the month, breakfast at the Wolfeboro Inn at 8:30 in the morning. Remember, you don't have to be a newcomer to the area to join the club.
The Wolfeboro Public Library is closed on Fridays as construction continues, mostly in the old sections now.
The Wolfeboro Public Library Children's Story Time will continue, but not at the library, which is closed on Fridays during construction, but it will be held at the New Hampshire Boat Museum at 10:30 a.m.
The First Congregational Church across from Community School is having a fundraiser, Italian dinner, at 6 o'clock p.m.
The Kingswood Girls Varsity Soccer Team will play Hanover on the Kingswood Alumni Field at 6 o'clock p.m.
On Saturday, October 5th.
Cozy up, you will hear from and you will be able to mingle with 6 best-selling mystery book authors known as the Wickets.
This Cozy Up event at the Wolfeboro Town Hall upstairs in the Great Hall starts at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Proceeds from the event will go toward funding furniture for the library's new cozy reading nooks.
The Old White Church in Tuftonboro is having its opening concert for the season. The concert will feature Celtic guitar and fiddler musicians at 7:30 p.m. The Old White Church is located at 148 Middle Road in Tuftonboro.
On Tuesday, October 8th.
It's time to get your flu shot. Huggins Hospital has made it easy to get one. Just drive up to the hospital entrance, roll down your window, roll up your shirt, sleeve, and bingo. It's done. No charge. No Medicare involvement. The drive-through flu clinic is open from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m.
Bring your preschool-age children to the Wolfeboro Public Library as they host preschool story time at 10:30 in the morning.
The Bridge Falls Path by Foss Field is the best place to view the model sailboat races on Back Bay from 1 to 4 o'clock in the afternoons on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Edible centerpieces is the subject of the Wolfeboro Garden Club meeting. I've never tried eating flowers. The Wolfeboro Garden Club presentation about edible centerpieces will be held at the All Saints Episcopal Church at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
The Wolfeboro Public Library's second Tuesday book group meets at 1 o'clock in the afternoon and will discuss the book David Copperfield by Charles Dickens.
Quitting smoking isn't easy, but it will be easier with the right help, and help is what Huggins Hospital is offering.
The American Lung Association's Fall Free Some from Smoking program and classes are held every Tuesday from 6 to 7:30 p.m. These classes are held at the Huggins Hospital Medical Arts Educational Center. For more information, please call 569-7500.
The Kingswood Regional High School boys varsity soccer team will play Pelham High School on the Kingswood Alumni Field at 7 o'clock in the evening.
The Wright Museum presents the final lecture of the season. The lecture by George Gurrick, titled Battle of the Bulge, Weapons and Equipment, will begin at 7 o'clock in the evening at the Wright Museum's lecture hall on the second floor. You may call to reserve your seat or for more information, 569-1212.
On Wednesday, October 9th.
The Wolfeboro Public Library is open from 12 noon until 8 o'clock p.m. on Wednesdays.
The Wolfeboro Public Library offers an encore presentation of the preschool story time at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
The Kingswood Regional High School Knights volleyball team hosts Laconia High School at 5:45 p.m. on the court in the main gym.
On Thursday, October 10th. Bring the children to Toddler Time Story at the Wolfeboro Public Library. Toddler Time Story Hour starts at 10:30 in the morning.
The Wolfeboro Area Farmers Market is at Clark Park every Thursday throughout the fall from 12 noon until 4:30 p.m. They often have fresh vegetables, fruits, dairy products, gourmet mushrooms, fresh fish, cut flowers, meats, honey, herbal products, baked goods, vegan ice cream, a variety of prepared foods, and much more.
The Bridge Falls Path by Fossfield is the best place to view the model sailboat racing on Back Bay from 1 to 4 o'clock in the afternoons on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
If you missed getting your flu shot on Tuesday, Huggins Hospital has made it easy to get one. Just drive up to the hospital entrance, roll down your window, roll up your shirt sleeve, and bingo, it's done. No charge, no Medicare involvement. The drive-through flu clinic is open from 2 until 6 o'clock p.m.
At 5 o'clock in the evening, the Kingswood Varsity Girls Soccer Team plays Oyster River on the Kingswood Alumni Field. And the Kingswood Boys Varsity Soccer Team plays Oyster River on the Kingswood Alumni Field at 7 o'clock in the evening.
Castle in the Clouds Castle in the Clouds in Tuftonboro will be holding its third Castle After Hours event. The tours, which runs from 6 until 8 o'clock p.m., will start at 5:30 p.m. from the Carriage House.
Molly the Trolley 90-minute haunted tour trips are being offered every Thursday night until October 31st. This haunted tour is only appropriate for those 12 years and older.
The Haunted Trolley Tour departs from the Wolfeboro Inn at 7 o'clock in the evening. Additionally, the Wolfeboro Inn is offering a discount for food at the Wolf's Tavern on the night of the tour. For information or to make reservations, which are required, please call the haunted phone number 569-1080.
On Friday, October 11th,
The Wolfeboro Public Library is closed on Fridays during construction.
but the Wolfeboro Public Library children's story time will continue. Just not at the library, which is closed on Fridays during construction, but children's story time will be held at the New Hampshire Boat Museum at 10:30 in the morning.
The Kingswood Knights varsity football team will play Plymouth High School on the Kingswood Alumni Field at 7 o'clock in the evening. This game is part of the Kingswood's homecoming night.
And some upcoming and ongoing things for you to consider include
The Wolfeboro Lions Club announces its new meeting schedule. Meetings will be held the second and fourth Wednesdays of the month from 12 noon until 1:30 in the afternoon. Meetings will be held at the Huggins Hospital Medical Arts Center conference room. You may buy a lunch from the nearby hospital cafeteria and join the meeting at 12 noon.
the admission to the Wright Museum is half price if you bring a donation to the Life Ministries food pantry of 4 canned goods or 4 non-perishable food items. The special admission price with a food donation will be valid through the end of October.
Registration is open for the Lakes Region Curling Association's Fall 2019 season. To register, download and complete both a registration form and waiver form from their website, lakescurling-nh./membership.
The Lakes Region Curling Association will hold 8 weekly matches which take place on Sunday evenings from 5:15 to 7:15 at the Poplar Ice and Arts Center. For more information, go to that website. Here it is again on your screen, lakescurling-nh.org.
A special exhibit will be on display at the Wright Museum and remains on display until October 31st. The exhibit is called The Last Good War: The Faces and Voices of World War II. This exhibit documents the pictures and the words of veterans across the country who fought in the last good war. Also note, the Wright Museum is accepting donations to support the Kingswood Regional High School food pantry. Donations may be submitted at the Wright Museum from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m., Monday through Saturday, and from 12 noon until 4 p.m. on Sundays.
Okay, let's hear from the Parks and Recreation Department for an update on upcoming programs and activities. Recreation Director Christine Collins is at her desk to tell us about the new brochure and upcoming turkey trot and lots more. Over to you, Christine Collins.
Thanks, Will. Christine Collins here with Wolfeboro Parks and Recreation, and just want to share what's going on in our world. So, it is October 2nd, and we finished our brochure. It went out to the schools on September 30th, so it was available for October 1st, and all the information in here is online available. Some programs in this brochure you don't have to register for, some you do. Some actually won't open up registrations until January 1st just because it's way into the new year and we just want to have it so it starts in January versus in October. Always, the information in here is up to date as when it went to the printer. So anything more would actually be online. So this is a good guide, but you always want to make sure you check online because that has the most up-to-date information. We are scheduled to open the Pop Whalen Ice and Art Center on October 12th. So all the information is in online. And we have in the brochure, it does have like skate days that you can go. Most of those that stay the same are typically the weekday skates, but more weekend skates, you want to check online for a more up-to-date schedule, and that's just because things change with hockey games for the high schools. When we have the snow cancellations, we have to reschedule. So instead of putting something out there that you would think it's always at 12 or whatever and then it changes, we'd rather just put it on a calendar. So if you go to our website, there's a couple options. On the left of the main page, it's a how-to portion, and in that portion it actually tells you how to register for programs and check everything out. So if you're unfamiliar with it, that's a great page for you. If you are familiar, you'll just go to that page, do the register now button, and once you get in there, I believe it schedules at the top, and then you can see any of our facility schedules, which is kind of nice because you can, if you were trying to book a facility, you can see if it's available or not. So make sure you check that out. And then our next big event we have coming up, I believe, is the Turkey Trot. That's not until November, but it's a good time to start training for it, 1. And 2, just get registered for that. We did just complete our fall festival, and we want to say it was a huge success. Always room for improvement, and we have great plans for next year, but thank you all who attended, and we are excited for the future. So like I said, October 12th, we'll see you at the Pop Whale and Ice and Art Center. And then soon after that, projected opening for Abenaki is December 26th. So any information you need is in here and online, and we'll see you soon. Back to you, Will.
Thank you, Christine Collins. The library has reopened. They have new pavement and an awesome new front entrance. Library Director Cindy Scott is ready to tell us about what's coming up at the Wolfeboro Public Library. Over to you, Cindy Scott.
Thanks, Will. Coming up at the Wolfeboro Public Library on Tuesday, October 8th at 1 o'clock, we have the Second Tuesday Book Group, and they'll be discussing David Copperfield by Charles Dickens. On Wednesday, October 7th at 10 a.m., DI'd will present a genealogy program at the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints on the Family Search Memories Gallery. For children, on Tuesday, October 8th at 10:30, we have a preschool story hour. On Wednesday, October 9th at 1, we repeat that preschool story hour. And on Thursday, October 10th at 10:30 a.m., we have our toddler time story time. On Friday, October 11th, our children's librarian, Barbara Widmer, will be doing a preschool story time at the Boat Museum at 10:30 a.m. Back to you, Will.
Thank you, Cindy Scott. Now let's go over to the Mike and the Haas Sports Center to hear from Mr. Dene and Mr. Hossack. They're going to tell us about all the upcoming home games for the Kings and Knights. Over to you, Mr. Dene and Mr. Hossack.
Thanks, Will. Thanks, Caden. Charlie, big week.
It's a huge week.
It's a huge week. So
Lots of stuff. We got homecoming coming up.
homecoming is coming up, but not this weekend. Is it? It's next weekend.
Yeah, it's next weekend.
Next weekend. So
next weekend.
Friday, we start with Friday the 4th. The girls soccer team is going to be playing at Hanover at 6 p.m. Saturday and Sunday, nothing. Monday, there's nothing. It's
No.
a big 3-day weekend of nothing home anyway.
Right.
Tuesday, boys soccer against Pelham at 5:30.
Under the lights.
5:30? Under lights at 5:30?
Yeah, we put the lights on at 5:30.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, they finish under the lights.
We got them. We might as well use them.
Exactly.
Wednesday, volleyball versus Laconia.
Nice.
At 5:45. That's going to be under the lights also.
That'll be under the lights, and they're doing quite well.
Okay. Thursday, soccer. That's on October 10th. Soccer girls versus Oyster River at 5, and then the boys are at 7 o'clock.
Awesome. It's
So
going to
it's
be fun.
a doubleheader.
Doubleheader of awesome soccer.
And then next Friday, the football team, the currently 2-2 football team, maybe 3-2 after this weekend.
Well, I hope so.
But they're going to be taking on the powerhouse of the Plymouth Bobcats.
Yeah, Plymouth is a tough team. It's going to be awesome to watch.
Yeah, but
That is definitely homecoming weekend.
that is homecoming weekend.
That kicks it off.
And so when we do this next week, we're going to have a whole slate of games that we're going to talk about for homecoming weekend.
We will.
All right?
Awesome.
All right, back to you, Will.
Thank you, Mr. Dene and Mr. Hossack. And now, since we have created this as a tradition, we'll wrap up today's program with a report from St. Katharine Drexel Catholic Church. Deacon Charlie Ferrero is at the church along with Father Cole to give us an update on their upcoming programs. Hello, Father Cole and Deacon Charlie Ferrero.
Well, hi, Will. This is Father Bob. I'm here with Deacon Charlie at St. Katharine Drexel. We just had a wonderful seminar on end-of-life preparation with medical directives and durable power of attorneys and all of that, led by our Deacon Charlie, so we're very grateful. Now we're heading into a new week here, and this Friday, of course, after Mass, we have Eucharistic Adoration from 8:30 until 3. The church is open every day. We're grateful for that, from 7 o'clock in the morning until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. If you'd like to come into the church to pray, to visit our Lord in the Blessed Sacrament, we're open. Now, this coming weekend, we start with the men's Mass at 7:30 Saturday morning, followed by coffee, breakfast, and discussion in the parish hall, and all men are welcome to come. It meets once a month, the first Saturday of each month. And then, of course, we'll move into Sunday, and I'm going to turn it over for Deacon Charlie. We have a lot going on this Sunday.
Hi, Goodwill. How we doing? Good to see you again. Sunday, we have a very full day. We start off with the 8:30 a.m. Mass. Gift shop is open again from 9:30 to 10:30. And then we have faith formation for the children in our parish. That goes from 9:30 to 10:30. We have the 10:30 Mass. And then after that, we're doing altar server training. Any of the young children in the parish and the neighborhood that want to become altar servers, they can come see us, and we're doing some training for them on Sunday from 11:30 to 12:30. And then from 12 o'clock to 1:30, we have the friendly visitors meeting. And then we have something very unique that Gertrude Hammond is doing for our high school children. She's bringing them down to UNH so that they can see firsthand what it's like to practice your faith on a college level. They'll be leaving here at 3:30. They'll have Mass at 5:30. And then they'll be meeting with the Newman Center, which are terrific centers at the public universities at UNH. So it's a wonderful chance for our high school kids to see what it's like to live on a college campus and to practice and live your faith.
All right. And also, we're having breakfast, of course, every Sunday morning between Masses as well. So come down and join us for breakfast. We'd love to have you. Then, of course, we move into weekday Monday, and the Discovery Group meets every Monday night at 7 o'clock. They're a community within a community. If you really want to deepen your faith, we encourage you to come on Monday night for the Discovery Group. And the choir rehearses every Tuesday evening. We're always looking for new choir members, and you're most welcome. We'd love to have you. And they too are a community within a community who get to know and love and support each other. And then the Rafters are going to meet on Tuesday morning. Now the Rafters read First Things magazine, and we meet twice a month. So that meets at 9 o'clock after the Mass, and it goes for an hour and a half anyway. And it's a great idea, time to share your ideas, to learn, and to respect each other. And the First Things magazine, is a magazine written by pretty top-notch theologians and philosophers, and they're ecumenical as well. And then, of course, Thursday we have the prayer group Rosary at 6:30, and then the prayer meeting at 7 o'clock. So that'll get us through the week as we start a new month of October, the month of Mary and the Holy Rosary. Thanks, Will.
Thank you, Father Cole and Deacon Charlie Ferrero. Haha, Deacon Charlie still calls me Goodwill. That never gets old. Well, Caden, we did it.
Yes, William, we did. That's all we have for this week.
Thank you for tuning into our weekly program.
Remember, there was always something to do in and around Wolfeboro.
If you'd like to add an event to our program, please contact Wolfeboro Community Television Station at 569-0219 or send an email to wctv25@gmail.com.
We hope to see you out and about.
And we look forward to seeing you next week. With Clear Eyes and Full Hearts, I'm Will Hunter.
And I'm Caden Laing from Wolfeboro Community Television.
Bringing your community to view.